It's a shit show. That's all we know.
Alright, well then I'm gonna eat dinner and I'll circle back and see what's going on.
Have fun.
Have
I
fun.
won't. Bye, Leland, I love you.
Good luck, have fun. They're gonna get you. Something bad's gonna happen.
I'm
They're gonna get your feet.
gonna tickle his pickle.
Oh no.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is Dan's not here. You can't say no.
Everyone's so creative.
Everybody's so creative.
Anyways, you guys ready for a little recap?
No.
This is gonna take a minute.
Maybe. Last we left off our Lions of Fallstar. They had made their way to strike at the Garlicky Empire and defeat the Archon that laid claim over it. They journeyed across the Pantheon, eventually landing on what was left of that continent where once life had prospered under Jaeger, the Prothean god of life. Now decaying rot, infested, neither alive nor dead. Making their way closer to the capital city, monstrosities could be heard in the smogged clouds above and around them, as the lightning crashed down near crystals that weren't there a month ago. The entire landscape of this continent forever changed. But nonetheless, I've already made it through past the spore clouds and various archonic monsters. And as they finally made their way to the capital city, finding it spewing blood, pus, and gore, and rot from its inner chasms, they entered within the eye of the storm, what was left of the house of worship towards the god that these people once prayed to, these people that now lay as mulch and decaying mass in the city streets. As they entered this once holy place of worship, there was a tunnel, portal linking here to the dark forest. As they entered, coming face to face with this Archon of Decay. And as they decided what to do, they enacted a plan as they cast a spell. This Archon of decay was pushed from that brink of life and death and became the antithesis of what Kim Yeager once was. As all hell broke loose, these lions drawing the attention of the owner of this dark forest. As Abraxis tore their way closer and closer to the Pantheon. As all hell broke loose, two unlikely figures came to assist. One, their arch nemesis, the Scarlet King, and the other, their second arch nemesis, Sanguinius. And as these leaders of these three rival factions united against this threat, Sanguinius attempted to buy time, and not willing to leave someone who just saved their lives behind, Reiko attempted to assist Sanguinius with the escape, being betrayed halfway through and thrown into that dark forest. As Sanguinius escaped, claiming that Reiko had just gave their life so that he could turn a new leaf. And as the lions left, eventually meeting with the overture parties to discuss this plan of attack against Abraxis to liberate the Pantheon once and for all. Wolves would continue making these swords of Damocles for the overtures. The other overtures in the meantime would buy enough time and liberate enough ground and kill enough archons to cut a path into the capital city of Fallstar and liberate it. And so, as the groups dispersed, lions, in this interim of a day or two, were given the task of assisting the party known as Hourglass. Their attempt to make their way towards the rapidly approaching planet of Vigilo and sever the connection. As Hourglass, now a day prior, had attempted to cut off Alagada's blow to the north, lions on standby this entire time. And now, you load up into your Skyhawk with neighboring Skyhawks all down the airstrip, one of which carries this group of overtures that you are now to escort to Vigilo, the planet that is just now above the Pantheon. You will lift up into the air with yet another Hail Mary gambit to buy the wolves and the rest of the Pantheon enough time to come up with something to defeat this threat. As your Skyhawks take off over the crash of the Conviction, You begin to make your way on this escort mission. You all have a few moments to prepare yourselves. As you know, as soon as Abraxis finds out what you all have planned, it's gonna get messy. So, Birdie, as you find yourself in this Skyhawk, what are we doing?
Pagliacci's spending time making a roughly 8-inch sized puppet in the likeness of Reiko. A look of almost deadened focus in his eyes as he does it. His motions mechanical, stiff, and rigid.
Do we still have any Kingsbane?
We didn't end up using it, so we should have the same amount.
I want to make
Well, that
a
was
little
turned into
pyramid.
two specific. Nope, there's they were used to make rounds, so they can't be resalvaged again.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I forgot.
No, that's fine. I want to use it for an experiment. I want to see if I can make some sort of sensor for the spells to see if we can kind of track down specifically what kind of magic he's using, if anything will work against it. So I want to see what equipment we have, see if we can forge something to kind of make a sort of a scanner of sorts to see what kind of magic is at play. If we can track down specifically what he is utilizing, it might give us a bit of an edge.
Actually, not that bad of an idea, to be honest.
How's the round play into that specifically?
So the Kingsbane still is somewhat magical, right? There is still effects of it at work. So what I want to do is I want to get kind of an amalgamation of different items for different things that we know work. So we can get things like, we can get any items that we have potentially with Scarlet Rot, any items that could potentially have any trace of Kingsbane, Gold Stump, whatever items we can have, and just put it together and see if anything reacts specifically to everything that we come into contact.
So you want to like
Because
reverse
for us,
engineer them?
Exactly. Because for us, that has been the biggest problem, is we just don't know what we're up against. So if we can make something that can kind of correlate to us what isn't affected or what is affected, this might give us a better chance at actually reacting versus just running.
I mean,
He silently points to the table where the shotgun stand is kind of like just resting right now, and the rounds posted up just next to it.
I only need one. Keep that one for emergency.
Do we have a chemist or a scientist that would be. I don't want to say smart enough, but that would be able to like reverse engineer it.
I could try. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to, though.
Well, the good thing is we don't necessarily have to reverse engineer. We just won't have to see what effects whatever we're dealing with has on the object. So if we can make something that's a culmination of all of it and see how each individual item reacts, that can guide us in the right direction.
Sure. I guess we could try that. Yes, Alex?
No. I'm just not entirely sure how to go about it, I guess.
I mean, I guess the party wasn't really ever in a point where we needed someone to do such a thing, so...
What if I give you one of my knuckles, my brass knuckles, called Blackstone, and see if you can integrate it onto the knuckles themselves?
I could definitely try. What would I have to roll for that?
Are you trying to just combine the Blackstone brass
With
knuckles?
the brass knuckles, yeah.
What are you combining them with?
The Kingsbane round that we made for the fight against the rot at our con.
Right.
Do we have
Tinker's
anything
tools.
else with Scarlet Rot, per chance?
I mean... Didn't, Pagliacci use the bodies of one of the things that we killed to make something?
Good work.
Or am I like...
Can't
thinking
say I
about
have.
something else?
What do you say, Pagliacci? You win?
He simply nods, reaches into his coat, pulls out a simple white mask, featureless, with 2 dark eye holes, and puts it on.
Alright, I guess give it a shot then.
I can try to give it a shot. I just don't know what to roll for it.
It's a Tinkerer tools.
Yeah.
I have the Tinkerer tools.
Oh, yeah. Give
Or
me a
smithing
second.
tools.
Shit. Question, Mitty. Can I keep the portent that I had last session, or do I need to reroll them?
Reroll.
Okay. Then it will take me a little bit more, but... I don't know if the guidance helps you, because that I can give you right now, the evolved type.
I can give guidance to myself.
I know, but go ahead.
No. You go.
Oh, I just have it for free, so I'd rather you not using...
Guidance is a cantrip, sweetie.
Then what am I thinking of? There's another spell I'm thinking of. Go ahead then. Oh, wait. What type of roll is it?
Tinkerers.
Yeah, no. If it was any other skill, I technically could give you advantage. I cannot give advantage with the item things.
It's fine.
Pagliacci's helping, so they can roll with advantage.
Nice.
Okay, I can totally roll with advantage then. Let's see. Oh wow, okay.
More than enough, huh?
I hope. I don't know how I rolled the exact same number, but sure.
As you kind of put these all together. Kind of fandangle it, and as it somewhat looks like something reminiscent of being able to detect something, and you place the bullets in and the black stone and scarlet rot. You definitely got something that when it comes into contact with something might explode, but you're not quite sure what any of those triggers are. Any of those keywords. It's definitely volatile, whatever you just made.
How volatile?
Maybe a kiloton.
Okay, that could be enough. Can we make it more potent?
Remember, guys, this isn't particularly about it being a weapon. This is more about it being a sensor so we can understand what the hell's going on. Weapon's a nice touch, too, but
Yeah.
we gotta kind of understand our enemy. Because that's been kind of our biggest downfalls, Blade.
Okay. In the meantime of that, we never got the recipes to make the other things, right?
What other things?
I don't remember if it was wolves that were gonna give us the recipes to make.
Oh, the wolves said that they would ask us if they needed help, but that the place where they could do the final weapons was like secret, so they couldn't actually call anyone to help them with that.
But they were gonna give us the recipes to make the world anvils and all those songs.
No, we weren't.
No,
We exclusively made it a point to keep that secret and hidden away because there's still a traitor in our midst that we don't know who it is.
That you guys were gonna tell us until we found the traitor.
Yep.
Which, are we still lost? I don't remember if I've found who's the traitor yet or not.
Can't say we have.
It
Got
was
it.
me all along.
It was Agatha.
Nah, let's see. No. You guys got any other ideas?
We cannot get that, and we cannot get the nails. To be honest, I'm kind of lost. Like, I don't know what we could or should do.
That's one of those things. There's not really much we can do.
And without a actual target to test this on, we won't be able to really say for certain whether this is even an effective strategy until we actually get a chance to do it. At which point it'll be a gamble because, you know, if it doesn't work, well, we're already in the fight. You can't exactly just be like, wait, time out. Let me go try another weapon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, we are in a predicament because the whole point of the original Dragon Scale rounds was to see if it would be, not Dragon Scale, Kingsbane rounds, was to see if it would be effective against the Archons. And thus we didn't get to actually do it because things went sideways before the round got to go off.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're pretty much in a position where we can only like palliative preparations for whatever we may be facing up ahead.
Got it.
So I would say, honestly, just make sure you got all your weapons and your stuff ready. That's pretty much where we're at right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole reason why
spicy.
I wanted it to make the sensors, because
Probably
this is the whole point.
just gonna check to see where that sound is coming from.
I will follow. That actually jump scared me because I was not paying attention.
You kind of look into the cockpit. You see what seems to be some lights going on and off as the pilots are kind of pressing at them.
What's going on here?
No apologies, there seems to be some issues with the sensors on the ship. I think it's some sort of atmospheric distortion. I'm not entirely sure. It could just be a bug in the system.
Quick question, Manny. Does this feel like the last time that we were dragged into a different space-time continuum? Like, I think we were moved 3 hours into the future or something like that?
Not really.
Got it. Well, it's not bad.
How much longer until we reach our destination?
We go about an hour.
How much time has it passed since we got into the ship?
30 minutes.
I'm gonna check in with the rest of the pilots and the rest of the fleet, see what they're seeing.
As you kind of hear some chatter.
Yeah, they seem to be getting the same thing. It might be some sort of distortion. I don't have visuals to the left or the right of the ship right now. The sensors are off. Could you look at the portals to the left and right and tell me what you see? Seem to be getting... Yes, it's definitely something coming from the moon.
Not another one.
Okay, no, we
Visual?
killed the first one.
Let me see. Could you, one of you check out the side of the ship for me? Just
What we got over there?
port side. The moon should be
Yeah, teammates.
about 170 degrees. Current power.
Oh, that ain't nice.
It's
Goody. Looky.
It's a long man.
It's something. There's something there, all right.
Whatever it is, it's creating issues with our senses. We're not quite flying in the blind, but visuals are. I wouldn't be surprised if we polarize in a second here. Okay, I just got an update from ground team traffic control. They're saying that they are not pinging half the ships we're with. Hello? We just lost contact with the ground team.
Got it.
Not a fan of this.
Brace. We've got incoming.
Can we look out the window to see if we see anything?
Make a perception check.
What? 68? I'll take it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and use volumes.
Yeah, there's definitely something out there. There's quite a few things actually.
I don't like how you say that.
You've got a 50 or below.
Pagliacci.
Fair enough.
That's what you see.
Horrifying.
As you watch that black orb, that's Catharsis, the orbital spacecraft, space station that was used in the defense of the Pantheon. Currently being swallowed whole.
Are these like black hole?
Oh no, that's the shadow of the space station.
Ah. Well, that's reassuring.
Loving this.
Someone was quite hungry.
Who got above a 50?
Marilla and Elim.
As you all look out, you see that one that all your allies saw eating the space station. But you also see something behind it. The rest of you didn't notice it, too caught up by that thing. That the distant galaxies and cosmos have formed into the shape of an eye, looking directly at you.
I see a problem here.
Do you guys think if I could make enough mist, they would still see us?
I don't think a mess is gonna do nothing this one, Bucko. I'm gonna keep it real with you on this one.
What if we speed on their eye?
God, it is a cosmic entity, bro.
Something larger than the conviction entering into real space.
Yeah. You guys see that eye over there?
Yep.
Is there more to this eye, or is it just an eye?
I would love to know. Actually,
Things appearing from this iris. Actually, multiple things are appearing from the iris. A lot of things are appearing from the iris. As you watch the other ships in the formation that you're on, maybe a couple hundred of them. One of them has the other group of overtures in it. You watch as they all continue forward, and then the ones near the front kind of begin to slow down.
by the way, Mehdi, I don't know if you know this, you're speaking in the...
As they all begin to have this coursing electricity going through them.
Scans indicate multiple defensive emplacements.
Oh, man!
As you all
This
kind
is
of...
the crew you said?
What's that?
This is the crew you said?
No,
Or
all
the-
the
Okay,
other
sorry.
ships in the formation are
Got
slowing
you,
down.
got you, got you.
And then your ship loses power.
Ah. Got you.
Great.
Got you.
Allium, you're still with us, right, buddy?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, we still have a reserve battery, just in case.
The last of my sensors are showing 20 hostiles inbound.
I'm sorry, 20 what?
Hostiles. formation isn't going to hold for very long. They can't even move. We're left in a conundrum. Can you get a visual outside? I'm going to try and restart the systems up here.
Probably actually goes to take a peek.
As kind of peek out, looking for what might be the cause of this situation. You looked away for only a second, but as you look back towards the cosmos, they're empty. There are no stars in the sky. There are no distant galaxies, suns, planets. You see nothing. Just impossibly pitch black darkness. As you look out into this pitch black darkness, roll a wisdom save.
Everyone or
7.
just
It's whoever's looking out the window.
about it?
If you got above a 50, you still see pitch black nothing. If you got a 50 or below, something's looking inside the ship.
So only Quint.
Something's knocking at the bay door.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm not opening that.
Funnily enough, Maxime was about to go friend or foe.
What can go wrong, guys?
Yeah, nose goes.
The pilot kind of gets up out of his seat, walks towards the entrance to the passenger section as he looks over at you all.
There was some communication I was able to have with the right flank that was near the contacts. They were stating something about angels or demons. They got real spiritual at the end, and then they cut contact. Not too sure what they were on about, but whatever it is, I don't think we should stay here for very long. None of my backup powers are working. I did send an SOS beacon now, and so did the other ships. If we're lucky, within 30 minutes, we should have some sort of rescue.
Okay.
Guys, what's the game plan here?
Oh, so.
Kind of sprints back to the console looking.
One of the ships to our left flank is missing.
Where are the pieces of debris falling towards, or floating towards?
I don't have sensors on that.
Can I go ahead and cast Magical Eye?
Cast it in
Never
chat.
mind. Yeah, I was gonna say, let me find it first. Arcane Eye, there we go. There we go.
You move the eye outside the hull. It's pitch black out there. You can't even see the Pantheon.
I'm gonna keep moving it outside, like farther and farther away. And as it is 30 feet each time, I should be able to get an exact amount of feet. If there's like an AoE or something similar.
It is all pitch black. Your eye is just moving through a void right now.
I'm gonna let it continue while this keeps going. And I'm actually gonna give this concentration to one of my buddies.
This guy sounds friendly.
I was just gonna say, it sounded like you said friendly, like with W, and I thought that was hilarious. Okay, that was an interesting voice. Anyone recognize the voice?
I don't think so.
Because it's not like... Interesting.
Pagliacci just silently turns, goes over to the table where Stan is currently laid over, and turns him into a pair of scissor swords.
Oh yeah, technically we do have Stan. He appeared.
Don't do nothing yet. I'm curious where this is gonna go. If he wanted to kill us, they would have tried already.
No, they want us trapped here for some reason.
That doesn't mean I don't want to kill them.
Oh no, I do agree on the sentiment. Our god? Is any of you a cleric or paladin? Okay, I will be bringing the A back and then make it search through arts. I'm actually gonna, with 2 bunnies, I'm gonna hold 4 of this, and I'm gonna make them go through the ship.
As you do this, the door to the cockpit closes.
Interesting. So they want to play a game, huh?
Not everyone listens to me, but enter the one who does the will of God. And he will say to me, Lord, did we not sing your name, cast out demons in your name, do many works in your name?
Is this fucker trying to exorcise us?
And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness.
At this point, I'm kind of open to whatever ideas you guys got.
To be honest, I got nothing. I was trying to see what the fuck that was, but they want to play a game and they won't let me see, so I guess the only option is going out. They want to play a little bit of hide and seek, it seems.
I don't think going out is the right move.
I don't either, but what else do we get to do? That sounds big. Yeah, not liking that.
Probably as she's taking a look at the source of all of that hubbub.
Coming from the cockpit.
Is there a control panel for the cockpit? Any, like, interface to open it?
There is, but it's shut off.
True. No power to
Got
the
it.
ship,
Do
right?
you want me to open away?
I can try ripping it open.
Yeah, that could be a good idea. The only issue that I'm having right now is there might be a couple of holes in the cockpit, so we would get sucked out. What do we do, gang?
Actually, hold on. I have an idea. I got nothing.
Okay. Can I create my arcane eye after the door? Because it says it can be made within the 30 feet, but I do not need to have direct vision on the eye.
Yeah, if you want.
I'll go ahead and do that.
In the meantime, probably just gonna look around for... Let me think, hold on. How do I put this? So currently power to the ship's dead. And if our pilot is anything to go by, we have maybe, 30 or so minutes to potentially plus in terms of getting power back to the craft, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's the part that I wasn't understanding.
Okay, so right now, from a visual standpoint, viewing all the viewports, we see nothing but black void. Meaning either we are in some form of demi-plane, pocket dimension, or bro really did just wipe away the stars, which could very well be the case, knowing how powerful he is.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, there is an interloper outside of the craft attempting to get in, or at the very least, tempt us to open the door. And
The
in
arcane
doing
eye
so,
sees this in the pilot chair.
oh, that's a good look. Okay,
It's
cool.
the pilot's
So,
skin.
Understandable.
You look to the right and there's the pilot.
Oh,
Gilbert's cooked.
Damn, I really like that guy. And let me guess, we look to the
He
left.
doesn't
and
seem
it's
like
the
he's
ghost
doing
of the
too bad.
pilot.
And he don't look like he's doing too bad. Look at that winning smile.
Yeah, that's
it's fairly white.
So
More like red, but yeah.
he's pretty much cooked. Meaning,
Yeah.
if we want to get control of the ship again and continue the process of restoring power to the craft, we will need to find a way into the cockpit.
Correct.
Does there appear to be any breach in the cockpit?
The
Great
front
question.
window.
Got
The
you.
shield is gone.
All right. So
Does there
that's
seem to be any
straight
other
vacuum.
creatures inside?
Nothing from what you can see.
Got it. Fuck. This specific eye does not have true vision.
Let me see if I have a thing.
Wait.
Okay, there are a number of methods we can use to get into the cockpit safely without exposing this interior cabin to vacuum. The question then becomes who can survive vacuum, which is a number of us. We can survive the vacuum space without too much issue.
I can try an echo clone, see if that can work.
But then we have the problem of, no matter what we send out there, with no windshield to protect the pilot or the occupants of the cabin, whatever is knocking on the outside, it just needs to go around to the front. You catch my meaning?
There
Meaning
is...
the dude...
So, hear me out. I could get pieces of the windshield from other parts of the ship and put it directly there using Fabricate. We would just need to see which parts of the ship are the least useful at the moment.
Even still, were we to restore the windshield, it would do little to protect the pilot from actually being attacked.
Yeah,
Or
could
the
you put like a
occupant of the
metal
cabin.
barricade?
Then we wouldn't be
Yeah,
able
that
to
would
see.
be easier.
Actually, that's not particularly that much of a problem.
Considering I have the arcane eyes, I can technically use those and illusory image to guide us out of here with the metal thing.
Exactly. So if we just barricade it and then we can fly out with that as our eyes, camera of sorts.
And I did got a lot of the how's it called? The star metal. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet.
Well, here's the thing. And this is why I keep making it a point that, like, just fixing the front of the ship isn't enough. We're going to need time. Because to restore power to the ship, right?
Yeah.
We got to do whatever the pilot was doing before he was degloved. So there's no determinate amount of real time or progress bar, if you catch my meaning, as to how far along he was in that process. Meaning that were we to still do this, very likely we're still going to be faced with some form of intercession, which brings us still back to square one, right?
What do you propose?
What I'm thinking is finding some method of isolating the ship away from this thing. Unfortunately, however, given our current circumstances, we're very much likely in some sort of domain or pocket space under his control. So isolating ourselves within a place he has full dominion isn't happening. Which pretty much leaves us in the position of we do the damn thing. You catch my meaning?
Question.
There's not really any other options to speak of that seem readily available.
I could try to push us away with
that would still require you. That would still require you to get some way outside the ship. Because if you try to do kinetic force within the ship, you're just going to blow out a portion of the ship.
What about Temple of the Gods?
I wouldn't even bother with that. This is Abraxis. Nothing the gods can do, offer, or extend to us will make any lick of difference. It literally won't. They are just as powerful as we are at this point.
All right, let's do your idea then. I think that's the best way to go about it.
Well, I'd say it's not so much my idea. It's just like the option we have is resecure the cabin, continue the process the pilot was performing to restore power to the ship, and then use that as some means to maneuver. But even then, again, we're still in the predicament of we're in some form of pocket space. So just restoring the ship won't be enough to solve this problem. The problem comes down to the Archon, whom has us currently in his grasp.
We have that.
So, question.
Potentially, that might work. The reality anchor has proven to be effective against the Archons in the past. So if we can get it amped up again, like we had before, you know what I mean?
But the key would be we need to get the ship powered first.
Exactly. You see how this all kind of keeps coming back to? We have to pretty much resecure the cockpit. That's literally the only real option.
Power up the ship through the cockpit?
I wouldn't be able to say with certainty. That's a good question. It definitely would be the most direct place to do so.
Yeah.
Aside from the power source of the craft, which may or may not be in this portion of the ship.
What I was about to say, maybe we can, like, do a hard reset. Though that also brings the possibility of burning the engine itself.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Pagliacci scan his data banks for schematics of the Skyhawk we're currently in.
Mm-hmm.
Identify where the power source and, like, routing feeds run for the ship so that we can figure out most readily how to get power running back again.
I could maintain probably the defense of the cockpit, but we would first need to get control of it.
Pagliacci, you could tap straight into the power reserve battery. It is a maintenance area that's in the passenger air section, and then just flood it with power. The issue is controlling anything on the ship. You need to be in the cockpit.
Yep, that was my thinking. And given I'm probably going to serve as the jumper cables, so to speak, I'm not going to be able to pilot, so one of you guys are going to have to do that.
I can jumper cable. I can handle.
Yeah, but I'd rather you be. No, I'd rather you be able to move about because you have the reality anchor, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
if you're grounded on the ship
at the same time.
Let me remind you,
would be the case if the reactor had power going to it already. But like literally, this is, you know what I mean? This is like jumping a car, so to speak.
Remind you, we have 2 professional mech drivers.
No, yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm just establishing that we're gonna have to divide this up in various kind of methods of delegation. If Pagliacci is gonna be jumping,
I'll let you.
Perfect. Then we're gonna probably have Morella running pilot, which means having somebody with a reality anchor in the cockpit might not be a bad idea. You catch my meaning? That's what I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because if we're going to need to defend the cockpit from intercession so that the ship can still keep moving under its own power, then we definitely want to keep that reality anchor where the control room is. You dig? Now, I think potentially we can try to like play musical chairs once things are rolling, that you can swap into my spot. That way you can pump the reality anchor's juice through the entirety of the ship. You dig? Like that could work as well. And then we can have, you see what I mean? Like, but the problem just comes down to we need to get the ship running again and we need to get it back under its own control. So, splitting this up in that maybe a small team in the passenger section in case anything goes awry and a cockpit team would be the best move to go with going forward.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
What I can do is I can send one of the bunnies and one of the bears that I have with you and Mirella. No, I definitely should send 2 bunnies just in case. Which would be able to help with any damage that you guys could get, plus defense for you. And I can stay in the cockpit.
I think we have to just execute his plan. I think his plan is the right move. If you can put the bunnies, do it, but don't worry too heavily on it, because right now we can't. I don't really think that's going to make a difference.
They are defense soaps. They are HP absorbers, pretty much. And I can't TP to them, so... Well, as long as they're within range. So I guess we go with that.
Yep. Polyatch is going to conjure up 2 of his best pals, and Echo, and begin wiring himself up to jumpstart the ship.
Okay, I'm sending 2 bunnies with you and 1 bear.
As the ship's lights turn back on, as they do, you feel this sense of unease. Quite sure where it's coming from. Something feels very weird and off-putting. But everything's back on.
Let's try to get into the cockpit then.
Yep. To be honest, I thought we were gonna need to separate the party. I was like, oop.
Who's first to walk in the cockpit?
Yeah. I guess it's me.
Do you want it to be, or it can be me if you don't want it to be you?
Nah, it makes the most sense if I go in because I got the reality anchor. So if anything can do anything, it might be Ted.
Very well.
All right. What do we got in here?
As you kind of step on in, lights in here have seemingly been torn out. Make out a figure in the darkness.
Oh, that's lovely. Is there any way I can kind of cover the windows so we have still a sight out, but it's covered a lot more? To kind of armor it up a little bit.
Do you have any extra wood? Or metal? Or anything?
Yeah.
I'll mold my weapon into something to kind of put at least something in between it.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, honestly, not a bad idea. Yeah, you got something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use some of the scrap metals from the last battles to fabricate it into the windows.
As you kind of walk in, the pilot's corpse is gone. This thing that's kind of standing just outside where the glass broke. Just looking in from that darkness. And it just doesn't move whatsoever. As you cover up the cockpit, like whole. As you hear that impact from the back end entrance area again.
I mean, they're being really nice about it, though.
I don't think this is about niceness.
I mean, we did already made the mistake of,
Oh, shit.
Is this in the passenger portion of the ship?
Yep.
Yeah, Pagliacci immediately gets his best pals and his Echo to move in a position to cover him.
Try to get this shit moving. We gotta get out of here.
May I come in?
Could someone, like, I don't know, talk to that thing while I work on the controls?
Yeah, just someone distracted.
well, sure. I'm gonna send one of my bunnies. And I will talk through them. To whatever, it's on the dark end of that fucking hallway. Hello, hello? Anyone out there? Hello? Damn. I guess no response.
Sapphire sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. There is enough for everything. And a season for every activity under the heavens.
Sir, outside of the ship, we have a no solicitants sticker on.
No solicitors.
Thank you, that.
Well, guys, it's been nice knowing you.
That does sound great. As I hear the explosion, I'm gonna use the rabbit to cast Fabricate. As I'm gonna close down that part of, like, whatever is in front of the rabbit with just metal.
Is the ship running yet? You get it working yet?
I am trying here. Do I have to roll anything to start getting the ship to move?
Tinkerer's tools, because both the engines just exploded in that conversation.
Oh, fun.
Geneva's witness. They don't want you going nowhere.
Jehovah's?
Did I say Genova?
Yes!
Damn, the princess. Anyhow, yeah, I'm just gonna close whatever next door we had. I'm just gonna fabricate it, instead of a door, is now just metal.
So you do this. And the engines slowly begin to spur back online. You feel this sense of this strangeness kind of leave you as you kind of like see around the cockpit again. So you look, it's strangely clean. Size, everything seems very chill. Everything is going to be okay.
Nothing in the cockpit is magical, correct?
Nope.
Not like on the normal cockpit. I'm gonna go ahead and do we know if there's like a anti-magic field, but for anything that's apart from magic?
Anti-Eldritch and anti-Divine are far more rare than anti-Arcane. And then there's like no such thing as anti-Paracausal.
You said anti-Divine and anti-what?
Eldritch.
Yeah, the second one wouldn't be great with me here. I'm gonna go ahead and do anti-magic field. Right where I am in the cockpit.
As you do, the engines finish their auto repairs. And everything seems normal again. Whatever that was, other than killing the pilot and, you know, tearing a hole in your windshield, didn't really do anything. Then you look at the rest of the fleet, and they're gone. Every other ship is ashes.
You know, I feel like we're missing some vital information.
As you see off in the distance, another ship begin to approach. The rescue vehicle. As it seems to be a bit bigger than your Skyhawk. As the radio chatter... Yeah, it's moving towards you all. As the radio chatter kind of comes in.
Hello? This is SNV3359. We picked up your SOS signal. Please respond.
Does any of you know how to respond to this?
I was sadly not from a military background, so no. Wait, is anything remaining from the pilot still in the cabin?
Nothing. Not even bloodstains. It's like there was never a pilot here.
That is concerning.
Extremely. That's why I want to do this. If I remember... Fuck. Alex, do you remember that one spell that I used beforehand for the guy that didn't let us remind what happened?
Oh, the memory one.
Yes.
But like history something. I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna work here though. in any case, does anyone know the call sign of this ship? Because
Pagliacci calls back over the comms and notifies them of our position and status.
You seem to be the only life sign we're detecting. As we understand it from the recent takeoff logs, you all were with Armada?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm detecting more life signs 180 degrees from your current bearing. About 20 of them. Do you know if there are any other survivors?
Wait, 20 of them like before, right? You mentioned before the blackout thing that there were 20 things getting near us.
Yeah.
Shit. We have no information on any survivors.
Sit tight. We're gonna go pick up these life signs and be sure that they're in good state of health. We'll be back momentarily.
Proceed cautiously. There might be a hostile lingering in the operating area.
Understood.
And I'm gonna go ahead and cast View the Past for the last hour or so that we were here.
Yes. Yeah, simply put, there's 20 Archons here.
Oh, okay, great. Immediately telling Devella, or actually the rest of the party, so they can just tell the other people that they shouldn't get near.
What you can see, the entirety of Hourglass was TPK'd.
But
huh?
Their ship was one of the first, if not the first hit.
Well, guys.
How far away are the living forms from the ship? From TPK?
50 feet.
Ah. Did we meet Hourglass in the last meeting that we had?
Yep. They were the Red Ray.
Then they're part of my circus. Were they true killed?
As far as you can tell, you can't see their souls anywhere.
I will still relay all of this information. We should go.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Where are you, Lions of Fallstar?
Currently in the ashes of a battlefield. Everything's been turned to shreds. There's about...
Pagliacci raises a hand to stop you. He doesn't say it aloud, but you watch as he takes the mask off and gives you a very intentional, meaningful stare.
Oh, got it.
He then gestures to his earpiece and shakes his head.
Hello? Where are you?
Just a quick question. We're having comms troubles and can't identify who this is.
Good call.
This is Spectre.
And I'm imagining it sounds audibly like Spectre, right? But the cadence isn't.
It
No?
doesn't. It just sounds like a basic white man.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is Spectre.
Oh, hold on. We can do something real funny here.
Where are you?
Hey, Spectre, prove it to you. What's your stance on drugs?
We're running out of time. Where are you?
Where are they communicating from? Like, what device are they using?
Yeah, Pagliacci's
The
trying
rescue
to
craft.
lock in on the single. Oh, fuck. Yep.
Wait, guys.
Pagliacci's
what if we tell
face
him like false
drops.
information? What if we tell him like it's somewhere completely different?
Well, here's the problem, right? Our rescue, they knew who we were, where we were, and what we were doing. They go to scan the field, and now suddenly, quote, Spectre is on the horn and trying to figure out where we are.
So,
Even if we like fuck with them, there's a chance they can lock in on our signal and
question.
find us.
How far away is the thing from us? Like the...
They're not appearing on your radar anymore.
Can I hide our signal?
As you turn off your transponders.
We'll have no communication, but we'll be basically invisible to them for now.
Wait. We had... I know exactly where the bodies of Hourglass is because of the circus. Would you guys let me bomb them?
Wait, what?
Do what?
So, because of my circus, I know exactly where the bodies of Hourglass were. Then Medi told me that the 20 Archons were 50 feet away from those bodies. Knowing this information...
They're not 50 feet away from the bodies, they're 50 feet away from you.
Oh, away from us. Got it.
Yeah.
No, that's too near. Because I could separate a couple of atoms here and there. Fuck.
All right. So what Pagliacci is going to do next is so we're in the Skyhawk, right? Does this have a ECS? like, you know, the little CO2 verniers that like shuttles use to maneuver in space.
Yeah.
Perfect. So what he's going to do is he's going to call to Morella, let her know to kill our engine's thermal signature. Then he's going to go to the ECS system and kick in a course that's going to push us out of the debris field using only the ECS to push us. This way we won't pop up on thermal. Our radar signature will stay low profile. And unless they're like physically able to see us, which the ones outside of the ship possibly can, obviously, we'll be able to use most of that as cover. Because I genuinely do not want this ship finding us. If they find us, I'm fairly certain bad things are going to happen.
I agree. I think
so. If we can avoid them, that's ideal.
So if I recall,
I know we're not going to be able to avoid the Archons because they're like visually in range to see us. So if we start moving with the ECS, they're just going to start attacking or following us. To that end, if they do so, then you kick on the engines and full burn as fast as you possibly can on the course to get the fuck out of the debris field. At that point, we got to pretty much cut and run, because if they start attacking us while we're using the ECS to move, right, then visually it's going to be a lot easier to spot where our ship is with a bunch of Archons attacking it. You see what I mean? So he's going to make sure he maneuvers the ship so that, you know, engines are pointed on our course. And then if we need to full burn, they just kick on the engines and just bam, we're gone. To that end, do we have any visual landmarks in our proximity that we can see? Like the Pantheon, planetoids, anything like that?
The Spire of Fallstar and the Spire of Carcosa. And the giant golden beam that connects both of them.
Fuck. So I guess that brings us now to the next question. Where do we go once we break loose? Do we head towards Carcosa or do we head towards the Spire? Both of them are pretty viable options at this point. Though to what effect we may be able to influence things, I can't really say for certain one way or another until we can get out of this situation.
Question. Medi. No, actually, never mind. I was going to ask if we could use multi-party information to help us out, but we definitely can't. So we have two options. Either Carcosa, which, if I remember correctly, the Archons cannot access to yet. But the other fucking things can. Or the Fallstar thing. I forgot its name.
So any votes?
Do you remember the story of the boy who cried out for his mother? Mother, mother, the shadows are stretching. His mother did not check under the bed.
because the old broadcast told her there was nothing there. The boy pulled his covers tight over his head. Covers protect you from the cold. The covers hide you from the long-faced men. But the boy forgot to hide his toes. Where is my toe? Where is my toe?
Oh, okay, I think I'm cutting off conversation now.
If
We are going to
hear
Fallstar.
a voice calling from the back
There.
of your closet, do not answer.
I think we're going to Fallstar.
Very well.
All-star time, ladies and gents.
What was that?
I don't know, and I don't want to think about it.
That was the sound of your ship leaving.
Yep.
So you're going to Fallstar?
Fallstar it seems to be.
The lion started here.
I guess it's Fallstarian time, ladies and gents.
Now, that danger isn't so pressingly close. Does Pagliacci recognize the voice that he heard over the radio?
Nope.
Gotcha.
Who's driving the ship right now?
Me.
Roll sleight of hand.
Play of hand. Okay.
You went to Fallstar, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
Fallstar is owned by Abraxis.
Yep, and we needed to go there to... We know that one of the teams is trying to save Medi's wife and daughter, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yep.
Uh, 44... Did you roll the 9 here? No. Instead of a 9, you're gonna go ahead and have a 13. So 13 plus 17 plus 27.
Oh, I did my flash of genius.
I'd still would rather you have like 110, 120 almost.
Okay.
Yeah, you're being fired upon.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to bob and weave around the oncoming attacks. And you duck around them. You're still in the airspace above the capital city. What are we doing?
You said we're in the Earth space of both the capital cities?
You're in the air.
No, the airspace above the Fallstar Imperium. Yeah.
Ay.
And you're being fired upon.
Is there a way that I could cover the ship in... Because it's just a Seahawk, right? Or however you guys call it, I forgot the name.
You guys want to try slingshotting out of here?
I could try.
No.
I just need to know where to go.
Alright, so quick assessment. Being fired upon, there is a pressing mission and person of interest that we need to exfil out of the Spire so that they aren't married off to some psychopath. So, we could hot drop in and like full send our fucking Skyhawk into something. Oh, something big is in our fucking our
the
proximity.
big boys were following us.
Alright, I'm gonna put echo clones outside to take hits.
As you
Just
see
to ride
things start to
alongside
warp
us.
in to your direct airspace, 20 Archons, the flagship of Grant Dawn's Shield, a fleet of other ships.
Well done.
I have an idea. It might be a bit crazy. But unless you guys got a better idea.
I was planning on sending them a black hole.
Your red engine's gone.
No. Alright. I don't know who has the right armor for it, but I think we have potential chance to quote unquote die.
Huh?
Falsifier death.
Yeah, I think falsifier death is the move here, guys.
Quickly, Medi, is there any plants on site?
Plants?
Yes, like in... Because I'm guessing this is property of them, but there is also like slum areas and such.
Nothing you can directly make out, like a single out a plant. You're way too high up.
Well then, I'm gonna go ahead and grab from my, the thing that casters use to grab spell components.
Okay, who has this ability with their armor?
I don't have that.
Alright.
You might be the only one that has that.
Your left wing is gone.
Okay, we crash and where we go.
Is there any okay. What about Omen?
I don't know what that is.
There's nothing there. The space station crashed into Omen. There's nothing left. There's no reason for him to be there. Thoughts, guys?
Has Lions ever been an Omen?
Lions historically have been an Omen.
Has Maxine been an Omen?
Yeah, when you went to go fight one of the Archons on the floating city. The floating tower.
There were palm trees in the tower, correct? Like in the floating islands.
Yeah.
We could hide amongst the city, that is correct. I'm just trying to get like a second plan just in case. So I guess we crash this thing in the city.
You guys want to? What do you guys think? Just crash into the city? Yep.
Your right wing is gone.
All right, I guess we're crashing it then, guys.
I can try to move this, but without the wings, I'm not entirely sure I can pinpoint a spot.
Can I fabricate?
Okay.
No. Could I do wall of force,
guys,
on the sides of the things
Yes?
to make wings?
No. Walls
I
of
can
force are
push us into
stationary.
a direction.
You can push
Which
us
way do
towards
we
the
need to
direction.
go? What are we doing? I need.
We are hiding in the city.
Okay.
Like right
so let's pause. Stop.
Hold up.
Because I know it seems as if everybody's kind of a little flustered as to what the plan is. Like I said before, very simple. We just hot drop out of the Skyhawk into the city and let it keep going. It's just that simple. It doesn't even need to be complicated. As long as we end up in the city, that's all that matters. And the enemy keeps following Skyhawk. So as maintaining course, flight path, none of that matters because we're going to be ditching this thing anyway. Right?
Got it. Hot crash.
All right.
If we're trying to also falsify our death, that's a great way to do it. Oh, they crashed hard into the side of a building, or you know what I mean, into the ground.
One of my emblems off of my armor and leave it in the front cockpit.
Do we have some dragon? Was it dragon scale, the one that's explosive?
Yep.
We should put some in the cockpit. Leave it there. It crashes. It explodes. It makes a mess. No way that we
don't
can
need
survive
to
that.
do that. That's a waste of good material. They already know where we are. Trust me,
But
the ship will be plenty explosive as is by itself.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, then let's jump.
If anyone needs to hold on to me, I can stop them from falling because I got wings.
I can just teleport.
As you open up the side and hop out, over your heads you see another anti-air missile go flying, crashing into the cockpit section, blowing apart that front half of the ship as the rest of it goes barreling into the side of a skyscraper. As you fall down into the city below, eventually the hum of distant explosions fades away as you all make these hard impacts. As you get up, the ships that were chasing you seem to be looking at the rubble a couple miles away, but the archons that are in this particular circle around the spire, Ian looking out, scanning the city for all of you. As you all reconvene back into what seems to be some sort of heavily destroyed metropolitan town square section on the eastern fringe of the city, the archons are definitely looking for you all.
Guys, I think we need to do something rather quick, no?
Underground. If anything, at the very least, it would put more distance between them and us.
Pass without a trace as well.
Yeah.
So you going underground?
Yep.
Wisdom save, everyone.
I'm stamina that.
Like what? Stamina.
52.
I'll keep the 13.
I'll take a 52.
It feels weird.
Plus 33.
I feel this weird sensation as you kind of pack up your rest camp. It's like this sense of deja vu. So last year's supplies go into the bag. Can't quite pinpoint what happened. You pack up this rest camp as you stare at the rest camp inside the cave. You just feel fuzzy.
Stop.
If you look at your armor, there's chips and cracks there. You don't really quite recognize. Of course, there's plenty of chips and cracks all over your armor, but portions of paint kind of peeled off.
Do these appear to be the hallmarks of a fight?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not too sure. It's just a little fuzzy. Look at the date. It's December 3rd.
And how many days ago was that? Or how many days ago was it relative to that?
Last time you checked the clock, November 28th.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Cool. All right, yep.
Got it.
Oh, shit.
Wait, tell it to me one more time. So what was the date before now?
It was November 28th. Now it's early December, you know.
Oh. Okay.
I've pretty much been missing for like a week. Yep. Do we recall anything at all?
Look around. Could have sworn there were more Lions of Fallstar.
Wait, who's missing?
Not quite sure. Last you counted, there were about 12 of you.
Yeah. Was it what you were putting?
No, I'm familiar with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like we may have run into
A little special
something with
military
a
friend.
Yeah. Is it possible for Pagliacci to run through any of his memory to catch at least something?
You're trying to cover these facets of memory. Seems like much of the logs were corrupted.
Yep. Fuck. That
Or your
motherfucker.
backups are just gone. It's
Cooked.
almost like you went days
Yep.
without backing up. As there's a single backup instead of the date. Has a warning on
Sorry.
it. Keep moving forward.
Are you gonna give this information to the rest of the party?
Yeah.
How easily would Maxine be able to connect the dots?
You were all very much told that in the tunnels beneath the Spire of Fallstar there was a chronomantic false hydra.
Got it. Would casting silence help?
Not against a chronomantic false hydra.
What about a time bubble?
You could certainly try.
Anyone else thinks it's a good idea? Got it.
Genuinely no clue.
That sign can stop me. I can't read.
But if the Hydra, you know, has
It's
time
kinda
powers,
magic.
I'm not entirely sure doing time magic will help.
You see a figure off in the distance. Maybe 3 feet tall, waddling towards you in a cape and cloak.
Good thought.
Give me a second.
As bare feet hit pitter-patter on the cobblestones. They seem to be walking towards you all.
Pagliacci conjures up one of his best pals and uses the light cantrip on it so we can see who this figure is.
Seems to be some sort of pale-eyed, rotting goblin. Hello?
Oh.
Strangers? Hello? Are you statues?
Hello.
Ah, you speak. This is good. Good news. Are you the Lions of Fallstar? You look like the Lions of Fallstar. You breathe like the Lions of Fallstar. You smell like the Lions of Fallstar.
Why are you looking for the lines of Fallstar?
I've been sent to guide you.
By who?
And to where?
Freedom! My name is Toenail Tim.
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! God damn it! Fucking Toenail Tim! God
I don't know
damn
if I
it!
trust this man.
I'm sorry, who the fuck is Toenail Tim?
My name is Toenail Tim. I've been sent to save you.
Oh god. I don't even know how to feel about this guy.
Follow
So
me.
I couldn't tell you either way.
At this
I
point,
can tell you, don't get too close to him. He might stab you with a diseased knife.
Come.
He won't kill you.
I will
It's
take the deceased
horrifying.
knight any day before I take a chronomantic fake hydra.
I lead you out of these tunnels. Why do you say live in these tunnels before 1,081 years?
Huh?
Come. I show you the way, and then we go free. You want freedom?
That is a great question.
You want freedom, yes. Yes, you do.
I kind
I
of want
can
to just kill
see
this
it
guy.
in
I'm
your
real.
skin.
This guy is just.
It's okay. Gently now, gently now.
Sure, fuck it. At this point.
No, I.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting strong kill vibes. I'm getting strong kill vibes.
It is safe to follow Toenail Tim into the dark tunnels. Come.
Guys,
Can we insight this guy?
I think I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna be so real with you. You could certainly try, but I don't know how effective it's gonna be. This guy is just he's something else. And I can't even say that he might not actually be helpful, because he was, even though he stabbed me with a diseased needle or knife. I don't know what it was. It looked like it was covered in poop. It was a poop knife. No, but my character was tripping balls for several hours. I don't think we're in circumstances.
Toenail Tim show you.
Oh god.
Show you the way out.
No.
He told me about his
Show you the way
family.
out of his dark tunnels.
All right, but before I even listen, another word you say. What's your favorite color?
Diarrhea green.
Oh god.
At least you had an
hate
answer.
this. I hate
Scratch
so
and
much.
sniffs. Come.
I love that, Sasha. Wow, that's so unique.
Come. Toenail Tim, I will sing you a song as we travel to this place that you guys told me you wish to go.
We didn't tell you anywhere
In
specific
a
we wanted to
past
go.
life you did, before this life.
Got it.
Yeah, you all want to hear Toenail Tim's upcoming song
Actually, I would love
as
Sure.
we
to.
travel this place? Are you
I
religious
like
by
music.
chance? Because I am actually a priest.
Oh god.
Are you?
Yes. I am the pastor, father, pope of the Pentecostal Church of Sanguinius of the Underdark.
Do you think you can bring us to Sanguinius?
Hostile. Oh god.
Yes, Pentecostals. It's 5 coastlines.
You could call it an archipelago.
What does that mean?
It's a big word for Elmo. Let's go ahead and
I hate Elmo.
What's your problem with Elmo?
is this guy by any chance Rocco?
Walk now, little lions. We have to go get ready for dinner.
Dinner for whom?
Come on. I sing you the song.
I really want to kill this guy.
You can certainly try.
I have so many questions.
Sing
Let's go.
the song of your people.
Tell me before I sing for you. You come here, why? Why come here to this place here? You know what happened outside?
What happened outside?
Oh, you don't know. Time skipped for you, huh? Get it? Because chronomantic worm.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Right. What was I saying? My foot's very warm.
Oh god.
I think you peed.
I'm not gonna look at his foot.
Nah. How'd you know I pee-peed? Come.
Ah.
The most cursed goblin you could ever possibly run into.
Can I just feel...
But a national treasure.
Can I just say, today I feel like my own up, not gonna lie.
This way. See, now it's pavement ground here. This is good ground. Taste it. What was I doing? Oh, leading you away from this place, yes. Oh, where are we? Oh, toenail lost. Wait. Oh, this way. You don't know what happened upstairs?
No.
You don't
No.
Oh. Good. Good.
What happened?
That's good.
You want to hear my song? It's about Sanguinius and stuff. From my Pentecostal Church of Sanguinius of the Underdark. I made it for my latest sermon. I listen and we pray with the worms. Come, follow. I sing the song. Ready? I need, give me church beat while we walk.
Pentecostal.
Pagliacci just starts playing a gospel hymn.
Okay.
Like a stereo, like a fucking JBL speaker.
I like that. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. You ready for it? Alright. Now the world's too dark for your king in robes and candles. I'll take a god who shatters vandals, not a saint who disappears. Turn blood into wine, what a waste of sacred power. A real god should make them cower. A crimson wing is to be feared. No dead god singing on high, no false throne ain't lost in the sky, 'cause he's right in front of your eyes. Lift him up. Lift him high. We need a god that we can see to bring them to their knees. Raise him up. Raise him high. A god who bleeds red and gold, wings of flame unrolled. You like that song?
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
That was a very nice song.
You're all going to be meeting God soon.
Huh.
Wait, what?
By God, you mean Sanguinius.
You don't know what happened upstairs, did you?
Do tell. Give us the details.
Give us a gossip, girl.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Which one?
I don't like the way you said that.
Uh-oh.
What they meant was...
Like a real god or a false god? Because there's a lot of false
No.
gods.
Yeah. No, what they meant is like, what type of version of the god, you know? Like, they have moments where they have been great, and then they have been greater, and then they have been the greatest.
We have to get ready for dinner. Come.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you feel any different?
A little bit.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
We have to get you out of here. Come on. Do you remember anything from the last few days?
You guys really don't want to kill him, huh?
I don't think.
We're almost there. Come on. It'll be good.
Maddie, can I throw a perception to, like, what the path is as we progress? Like, what we can see on the sides and stuff?
Sure.
Okay, great. I'm gonna need some help because my perception is shit. Wait, I need to move toenail team to another part of my screen. Perception.
Cave you're being led to is a little deeper than it was before, but not by much. The sediment on the walls seems to be carved almost like a worm, digging through the stone.
Is it freshly carved, or
No, it's been maybe a couple weeks.
any type of mud, sand, dust, anything that could tell us if anyone has passed apart from us? Like, as of recently.
Footprints. Leading around the bend, actually. Heavy sets of footprints.
Do I see anything extra with the true sight?
Traces of divinity.
So, tell us more about your god.
You know him.
Do we know?
You'll see him here in a moment. The greatest test of a believer is patience, after all. You know, I met him when he was just a mortal. Just a wee little senator. Now, he's far bigger now, and it's so good to see him all grown up and become his true Holy Spirit.
No one concerned? Is no one here concerned?
Oh, we definitely are, my friend.
You know, despite living in Omen for most of my life, I've always felt a disconnect from those people. I much more liked the way Fallstar handled things. Swifter, to the point.
centralized. When I killed my first man, he was a butcher. For a shop I did not like. In the chaos of war, I slaughtered him because he gave me a half-pound too little of the fresh beef stock. That's when I learned I liked killing people. I really like killing people. The other one in my head constantly jokes I should have become a butcher. Yeah, I guess in a way I did. But butchers, you see, they kill for profit. They kill to meet ends meet.
Guys, I want to kill him now.
I kill for a different reason, something much more holy or divine. And I knew when God spoke to me in my head all those years ago, and told me to do his bidding for all those years. I knew it was for a reason. So that I could do what I was made to do, what I was put on the Pantheon to do. To kill people. Do you like killing people too?
I do. Punishing the bad ones who do terrible things.
Yes. You often say that holy books were the devil's greatest lie. I don't think so. I think that his greatest lie was his commandment that thou shalt not kill. That sin is more a virtue than any of the other virtues that any god of any realm once said. Wouldn't you agree? For without killing, who would we be? But for empty husks of who we were meant to be.
Hollow and empty puppets playing our role.
God is here. You shall see God now.
He stops before the quarter bends. Do you continue down the hall, party?
Perception.
Party, want to meet God?
We've met a couple of them. We killed a couple of them too.
What kind of divine, feeling
All
are we
of
getting
them.
right now?
What do you mean by all of them?
Oh my!
Every
I like a
shred
little more
of divinity you possibly could detect, of every domain of every god, is pinging from around that corner.
Wait, are we about to meet Father Creation?
Or Sanguinius. Again.
What's the difference at this point?
Keeps going. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got a point. I guess, you guys want to send it? Send it. Let's send it.
At this point?
Screw it. Let's do it. Yep, let's go.
Wait. Just before we turn into this, so, friend, as I'm turning to Toenail, what happened in this couple of days?
We broke fate.
Huh?
Hmm?
God is waiting. Don't
Let's
keep
go.
God for long.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Out of character, the possibilities of that is horrifying.
Let's go say hi.
Let's go say hi.
Nothing can go wrong.
As you turn the corner, and there, clear as day, is Sanguinius.
Yep.
Here we go. The hell's this friggin' lavender bastard doing here?
Out of character, of course. You were saying that out of character, of course.
As if he doesn't know I'm thinking it.
You do not have your Halo, my friend. We have no ways of fighting this fucker.
Bro.
Turn the
Don't hate
corner.
this guy.
Seems to be looking at his spear. There's no roll involved with this next part. His spear is a finale weapon.
Well, great.
Which means Sanguinius is an overture.
Yep.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Friggin' lovely.
Oh no, my friend. This is way worse than you think.
My dearest friends, welcome back to the land of the wakeful. Last week must have felt like quite the haze for you all, hasn't it?
You mind filling us in?
Have you two felt that up until recently you've been dreaming like it's all just been automatic? Like you've been ushered, railroaded from one view of a cadaver to the next. You gain sudden bursts of sentience now and again to make rational decisions. But in the grand scheme of things, you've just been following some sort of sickening script.
Like strings all over again.
Wait, you don't mean that.
Your little strike was planned to fail. What with faulty intel and whatnot. From who, whether it's my people or Scarlet King's people or your own people, I'm not too sure. In fact, I'm not too sure who called upon that mission to begin with. Here it was, they wished less overtures on the board. Which, rightfully so. Before recently, an overture was something to be fearful of. Someone you couldn't kill. You were banned by rules to kill. And then I began to ponder on that for a moment. After I pushed Reiko through that door, I began to ponder on it for a moment. Certainly, I had not had just killed an overture. No, lions are not overtures. Nor was God. Tell me, do you think it's fair that God has to play by your rules? Is that the sound? Is that orderly? Thankfully, I didn't have to dwell on it for very long, because your overtures broke their fate of dying that day as well. And they stopped the utter annihilation of our realm. Vigilo stands just barely out of reach of the Pantheon over our heads. You see, your hourglass took what little skill they had and thwarted Abraxis' plan, temporarily halting it. These caves remain empty, and you remain alive because the chronomantic false hydra was dealt quite a deadly blow. And as I understand it now, another group of overtures is in the process of assisting your emperor with regaining his chronomantic godly abilities. And as I further understand it, the wolves are arming your people with weapons such as this. But because of the actions of one little moth, all of us have now broken fate. And despite that fact, God is still in equal measure to man. Still in a sickening way bound to that same rule set. And that sickens me. Truly and deeply sickens me. Tell me, do you remember the grand summit we had at the start of this conflict? Where we all held hands and sang Kumbaya?
Yes.
Do you remember why we sang our little song?
Because there was a threat that unified us all. An outsider who was going to intercede on a conflict they had no part in.
Very close. You see, in all my years of killing pantheons of gods, killing mortals, of killing lions, I was never a faithful man. I did not believe in Father Creation's plans, nor did I believe in any other gods. That revelation on that day, I realized that there is one true religion. There is no true God in the sky, invisible man who looks down upon us. Abraxis, despite what he may claim, is just a shadow of whatever controls him. Scarlet King. It's no true god. The children of creation, no matter how unknowable they claim to be, are no true gods. They, all in the same, can be killed. No, my dear lions. One true god is fear. Fear is what brought all these pantheons together. Fear is what drives every man to do everything up to their final act. Fear is what controls from the smallest amoebas to the grandest of gods. Control and fear are the one true religion. And as a god is feared by his worshippers, a god fears the non-believers. God fears the unmaking. Fear is what brought us together that day. Fear that the only solution were the overtures. In a strange way, they were. They were the key. Now they are not special. Now, each and every one of us, because of their actions, are overtures. The real reason Scarlet King, Katsu, I, or your Emperor haven't killed the overtures yet is because of fear. But now there's nothing to fear. And that, my dear friends, is why I'm going to kill you now.
You can take on Abraxis.
If these piss-poor overtures had a chance with their meager power, I'm afraid to say that God has a much greater chance. And before we roll initiative, that's where we're going to end session.
Mother yucker.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Oh, we finally get to fight him again, huh?
This is gonna hurt like a bitch, but man, are we gonna make him eat those fucking words.
Man, look, as long as we can make him believe, I'll take it as a win.
Sorry.
Hey guys, I think it's time I use that new spicy toy we got.